Are you pouring everything into your business but neglecting your personal wealth? What if building a successful business wasn't enough to secure your financial future? Stay tuned as we explore why entrepreneurs need to think beyond their business and how to build lasting wealth that transcends your company's success.
The number one cause of business failure is cash flow problems because the business owner ran out of money.
Pretty simple.
Let's make sure this doesn't happen to you.
In a world where chaos seems to reign supreme, where uncertainty lurks around every corner, and financial markets are now more unpredictable than ever, there's one place you can turn to find clarity and control. Welcome to the Wealth Wisdom Financial Podcast.
Hey, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Amanda.
Join us as we dive deep in the world of personal and business finance
to assist you in navigating through the chaos and building the financial future you deserve.
We believe when conventional financial thinking doesn't get you where you want to go,
you need wealth wisdom.
So if you're ready to take control of your financial destiny,
tune in to the Wealth Wisdom Financial Podcast.
Because in a chaotic world, your money shouldn't be.
Subscribe now and never miss an episode.
We spent this past month diving deep into small business success. If you haven't seen it, go back to those videos. And we're going from the power of community to understanding your financial DNA. And as we wrap up this special series celebrating small businesses, we're tackling a critical topic that many entrepreneurs overlook: building personal wealth outside of your business. Yes, outside of your business.
Yeah, here's the truth that might be a little hard to hear. Brace yourself for a second. Your business success alone does not guarantee your personal financial security. There have been plenty of people that have built big businesses that end up personally bankrupt. But, right, also the failure of your business can mean your personal financial security goes out the window real quick too, right? There's been plenty of people that the fail of their business because they didn't have personal financial security, right?
Yep.
So the main point today though is that if you think, oh, my business is good, therefore I'm personally good, that's not always the case.
We've seen it way too many times.
Yeah.
The key principle we want to share today is keep margins in both life and business with both time and money.
Now, what do we mean by margins? Like, I'm a little bit of a book nerd. I love like the margins of the book. That's some of the place where you can reflect, write in little notes, star things. Sometimes I've got little hearts and smiley faces, like adding emojis to books. But think about it like this. Just like books need margins, your business, your personal life needs some margins too. Maybe it's profit margins to help you thrive better. Maybe it's some personal margins to build lasting wealth. We've got some examples of what these margins could be.
Yeah, so one is time margins. Building space in your schedule. It doesn't have to be all like meetings, but building space to think and for personal growth. We might call this thinking margin or joy margin. How about create time margins, plural, to include both thinking time and pure joy-filled time in your routines?
Yeah, and of course there's financial margins too, right? Profit margins, having multiple streams of income, having living within your means, right? Having cushion, contingency funds, all those kind of things.
Those emergency funds, is that a margin?
That's a form of margin.
Yep. And then we have life margins. Maintaining reserves in all areas to handle unexpected challenges, because I don't know, challenges and things happen that, we just don't know it's going to come, and we need to kind of have some space for it.
Yeah. Before we move this topic of margins, when I was creating 5 Smooth Stones, I went through this great thing called print school. And one of the big things I learned in print school was that margin equals luxury. If you're getting a luxury paper product, it has way more margin than something that's cheap, just off the shelf, maybe, direct, print when you buy, that kind of thing. When we're talking about margins, profit margin, time margin, buffer, right?
Yep.
In all those kind of areas, extra energy that you've got in reserve so that you can, go and do something at a moment's notice, that's a luxury to have. Now, many entrepreneurs make the mistake of taking that margin and reinvesting every spare dollar back into their business, leaving their personal financial future very vulnerable. Just like you wouldn't put all your inventory in one warehouse without some kind of insurance on that warehouse and on that inventory, you shouldn't put all your wealth into one business.
Yeah, we've seen this firsthand for ourselves and for another business that was near us.
Yeah, when we first started our first business, we made a crucial mistake. We were very focused on growing the business. We neglected our personal financial planning.
And we were told kind of.
That's what you have to do. Like live like you never lived before for 2 to 3 years to get it going. We kept a tiny little emergency fund in our savings account, but otherwise every single dollar went back into the business.
That's right. We thought we were being smart by betting on ourselves, but then we had a wake-up call and moved to a better place in our wealth journey, both personally and in business.
Yeah, and a short time after we made that step, a new quote-unquote competitor opened up just a couple blocks away from us. We have no competition, but this might be the closest thing to a competitor. Now, we got to know the other owner, hear a little bit of their story, and we learned that they had recently retired from the corporate world and were taking their retirement savings and putting that all in on the business, kind of like putting all the chips on the table into one, square. And, making this their second phase of life, going all in on it, just like we're told to do, right?
Yeah, I've heard this so many times with clients, business owners.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not too long later, she had to close her business, and we heard a rumor that she had actually moved to a different country so that she could continue to afford to live on just the Social Security she was earning or whatever it was. Now, her business wasn't bad. She actually had a pretty good business. We went there a few times to support her. Great products. Yet, because she had no personal safety net, she couldn't withstand the ups and downs of the business cycle, which living in Chicago, we all know winter is coming.
Yeah, there was this thing called polar vortex, I think, during that time.
Maybe.
At least winter.
Yeah.
There was
winter.
A few winters. Now, that story has stuck with us as we've pursued what we call a parallel growth strategy, growing our business while simultaneously building a personal wealth through diversified savings and other income streams. Like people always say, multiple streams of income. Well, that's what we try and do.
Yeah. So we're going to talk more about this parallel growth strategy as we go. The amazing thing is that having this personal financial security actually makes us better business owners. We can make decisions from a place of strategy rather than desperation. We can take calculated risks without putting our family's entire future on the line. And probably most importantly to our clients, we avoid commission breath and can focus on their best interests and providing the best service possible.
Yeah, I do want to say something there. Is so many people ask me, well, what do you get out of the deal? What are you just want to make a sale? And I'm like, no, I want to serve and educate. That's our main thing. And that's kind of why we do these podcasts. It's about educating and helping you, whether policies happen, we do things like that. That's irrelevant.
Right. It's because we have some degree of personal financial freedom. Yeah. We don't have to always feel like we have to be a used car salesman all the time. It's a great feeling.
Oh, we don't have to be used car salesman ever.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Not that if you're a used car salesman,
we love you.
We love
Sorry.
You. If you think you can't do a parallel growth strategy, stay tuned after the break and we'll counter 2 objections and 1 crucial part of this strategy that makes it work so well.
Ready to take the next step towards securing your financial future? Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for your dream home, or you just want to make your money work harder for you, the team at Wealth Wisdom Financial are ready to assist you. And now, it's easier than ever to see how we might give you a boost on your financial journey.
Schedule a 15-minute discovery call with one of us today.
And let's discuss your questions and your financial goals together.
Don't wait any longer. Your financial freedom awaits. Schedule your discovery call at www.wealthwisdomfp.com/call.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116
Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I barely have enough money to keep my business running, let alone invest elsewhere. Or my business is my retirement plan. I've heard that plenty of times. I'll sell it, and when I'm ready to retire, then I'll have that money. Let's address these concerns head on.
So first, building personal wealth doesn't always require large amounts of money. One of the big misconceptions and one of the most common questions I get asked is, how much do I need to have to start working with you, right?
Yeah.
It's like people expect in order to do financial planning, to build personal wealth, they have to have money already. Instead, what it requires is two very simple things. Simple, yet most people don't have them. You ready for this? Two simple things: strategic thinking and consistent habits. Strategic thinking, consistent habits. That's really all you need. And then you can start small, you can start right away, and even setting aside 1% of your income is better than nothing. And you're not going to miss 1%.
Strategic thinking and consistent habits. I think that's the thing that's hard for a lot of people, is they don't have margin for thinking time, or they don't create those consistent habits. As for the business as retirement plan strategy, while selling your business can be part of your retirement plan, it shouldn't be your only plan. According to some statistics, only about 20% of businesses that go to market actually sell. Even successful businesses can be hard to sell at the right price and the right time.
Yeah, that's 1 out of 5 businesses that try to sell can actually sell.
Yep.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Now, for the most crucial part of our strategy, you ready for this? Hold on, here we go. We keep plenty of liquid funds available and safe, but growing, to put back into the business at strategic times, and they continue to grow while we're reinvesting back into the business.
Yeah.
How do we do this?
Yeah.
How do we bridge, right, this gap? How do we get this parallel growth strategy going? Well, it's through the use of a properly designed bank on yourself type whole life insurance policy, where we store our wealth in between using it to grow through real estate or using it to grow our business. We've been doing this for 11 years. Actually, it'll be 11 years, 4 days from when this recording comes out. We'll be celebrating 11-year anniversary of doing this parallel growth strategy, and we haven't regretted it once. A lot of people think that this stops them, that they are putting money aside that they can't touch to use to grow their business or to do other things. It's actually has given us more to do and to use to grow our wealth personally and to grow our business, and actually gotten us through some really hard times, which our loyal listeners will have heard a lot on this podcast. If you're a new listener, reach out to us. We'd love to share some of those stories with you.
Or binge watch and listen to all of the shows. We'd love that too.
Now let's conclude.
Yeah. Building personal wealth alongside your business isn't just about having a plan B. It's about creating the freedom, which is what you want to do anyway, to make better business decisions, take strategic risks, and secure your long-term financial future. Remember, keep margins in both life and business. Your future self will thank you for the breathing room that you create today.
So you might be ready to get serious about building wealth beyond your business. And we hope you're ready. We're actually accepting applications right now for the Profit Planning Network, PPN, Profit Planning Network. In the Profit Planning Network, we work together with those who participate to create comprehensive wealth building strategies that encompass both their personal and business finances. Plus, those who join are part of a community of entrepreneurs and self-employed people who understand the importance of building lasting wealth and are, sharing that knowledge, sharing what they're learning and stuff together. You can visit wealthwisdomfp.com/ppn to learn more and apply. This is an application process. So you have to be approved to join. Again, get all the details at wealthwisdomfp.com/ppn.
Yeah, and I do want to say, like, a lot of times in business ownership, we see a lot of people who don't make it. And what we want to make sure of through the PPN process, that we are helping that success rate go up, both in your personal life and in your business life, So as the business is successful, you could exit in a smart way. And, again, profit planning, we want to plan for profit. We want profit. So we want to do it in a smart way.
Yeah. And you might also be at a place where you're like, I'm not sure if profit planning network is for me or that I'm at the right level of business for it. We want to also give people a taste of what profit planning is like and help some people that maybe this isn't, their business isn't at the right level for profit planning quite yet. So we're offering something called Wealth Wisdom Week. And this is all to help people get a jump start on building wealth in 2025. It's a unique experience for self-employed business owners, entrepreneurs, independent contractors.
I think that's almost everybody at this time.
Right. So if you're tired of your business success not translating to your personal wealth, or you're trying to be like, I want to be successful in business, I'm trying to decide how much of my personal wealth to put into it to make that success. We want you to join us for these 5 days that we believe absolutely can transform financial futures, including yours.
Yeah, as long as you're doing the stuff and participating, we know it can transform your financial future.
Oh, and did we mention Wealth Wisdom Week is free?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The details and registration are at wealthwisdomfp.com/seminar. The first 50 registrants get an invite to a special speed networking event. So register right now. Again, that's wealthwisdomfp.com/seminar.
So thanks again for joining us. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. We keep forgetting to ask people to do that. Leave a comment, share this video. Always forget, we need to do that more. So please do that. And don't forget to live long and profit. The topics presented in this podcast are original information only and not for the purpose of providing legal, accounting, or investment advice. On such matters, please consult a professional who knows your specific situation and can help you build that profit margin in all areas of your life.